Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Monday. Welcome back. Today is more of a chit chat update video, and I'm going to be sharing my experience, or rather yet just my update on how it's going with the talks. In my case, Xeomin. I prefer Xeomin over Botox and Dysport. I'll talk about why a little bit later on in the video. But the tox that I have been having injected into my masseter muscles. Your masseter muscles are probably, I think I'm not a dentist, and human physiology has never been my area of expertise, but I believe that your masseter muscles are some of the largest muscles that you have in your mouth, and they are predominantly responsible for helping you chew your food. And in my case, my masseter muscles were also predominantly responsible for me grinding the life out of my teeth. So a little bit of background, if you missed the video a few months ago where I introduced that I was going to be doing this little experiment, I will link the original video down below as well, just in case you do want to go watch it. But essentially, here is my issue. My issue is that I am someone who is very type A. I tend to, because of that, deal with a lot of anxiety and stress. When things don't go the way that I plan for them to go, or emergencies come up, or just life happens, my immediate response is to take it out on my body in some kind of way. And the way that I have found that to soothe myself is to grind my teeth essentially 24 hours a day. This is not just a nighttime problem for me. And I had gotten to the point where I was clenching and grinding all day long. I do have a mouth guard. It's not a custom mouth guard, but it fits my mouth quite well. I've had it for quite some time. I usually wear, or did wear, that at night, and it definitely helped with the prevention of wearing down my teeth. But I'm not wearing that night guard during the day because I don't know, I need to live my life. Like, it's really hard to talk on the phone with a mouth guard in, and like taking it out and then like setting it and just putting it, I wasn't gonna do it. I was not going to wear that thing during the day. So I started researching some different options because my last dental visit didn't go super great. I take very good care of my teeth, and I have no cavities or anything like that, but the dentist kept saying, you have got to stop grinding your teeth. We are getting to the point here where you are progressing to where we might need to start talking about doing some gum grafts on certain teeth because of the amount of pressure that you are putting on them. Now, Craig and I do not have dental insurance. I live in America. I am self-employed, and here, if you want dental insurance and your employer doesn't provide it, you have to purchase it, or you can just pay the dentist out of pocket. Because Craig and I take really good care of our teeth, we decided that it was a better financial option for us to just pay out of pocket for our twice yearly cleanings, and if we do happen to get a cavity, we'll just pay it, right? So that's our mentality on dental insurance. Is we have health insurance, but we just didn't want to spring for the dental insurance. So gum grafts, besides being very expensive, are also incredibly painful, and I did not want to go down that route. And the dentist was very adamant that there is progression, and she takes pictures. This dentist is awesome. Like, every time I go, she like puts this camera in my mouth and takes pictures of like almost every single tooth. And she actually showed me, like, here was you. I didn't go to the dentist during the pandemic, so it had been a couple years. She was like, here's your teeth a couple years ago. here's your teeth now. Do you see that your gums are going away? And I was like, yes, I get it. I know I need to do something about this. So that encouraged me to go back home and to start researching. So I saw that a lot of people were getting either Botox or Dysport or Xeomin injected into their masseter muscles to help relax that muscle so that you don't have that urge or really the strength to be able to clench and grind during the day or at nighttime, quite frankly. So I thought, okay, I go see an injector to have Xeomin for my forehead. I do that, I get Xeomin in my forehead about every 4.5 months. And I asked Amy, I was like, hey, do you ever do the Xeomin in people's masseter muscles? And she was like, all the time. People love it. It's super effective. And she was like, I do it too because I have had to have a gum graft and it was the worst experience ever. So now I just do the Xeomin in my masseter muscles and it has completely cured me of grinding and clenching my teeth. And I thought, yes, okay, sign me up. I want to do it. So on my first visit, we decided to do 24 units on both sides. And we did change that when I went back last week for the second treatment. I've decided to do this for a year, by the way. It's not cheap. It's $12 a unit, so this is an investment on my part for sure. But I tell you what, if I ran into a budget issue and I had to choose either between my forehead or my masseter muscles, I would get like 2 other jobs just to be able to cover like the masseter muscles, and I would give up my forehead Xeomin. And I love having Xeomin in my forehead. Definitely keeps me from having makeup like settling into my forehead lines. I love that. That's genius. But I would give it up in a heartbeat because I love the effects of the Xeomin in my masseter muscles, you guys. It has completely cured me, at least for the time being, of clenching and grinding my teeth. I not only clench and grind at night, I can use the night guard to offset that, but I'm not wearing the night guard during the day. And so clenching and grinding all day long is just as bad as doing it in your sleep. And I do it unconsciously. It's not something that I am aware of until all of a sudden I think, oh my gosh, my jaw hurts so bad, or oh my gosh, I now have a headache. So, I have not had one migraine and I have not had one tension headache, and I have had 0 jaw pain now for the last 3.5 months since the first round of injections. And I just got, like I said, the second round done last Wednesday. And I love this so much, you guys. I cannot tell you how relaxed and normal the lower part of my face now feels. I feel like I can open my mouth much more widely. Not that that's a thing that's necessary in life, but I can tell, I can actually, like when the dentist says, open your mouth, I can actually open my mouth to the degree that she needs to like get around in there and like, root around in my teeth and check out my gum recession. This is the best thing that I have ever done for my teeth. Now, I am not telling you to go and do this. This is not going to be the right decision for everybody for a few reasons. First off, some people don't like the toxins. They don't like putting a toxin in their body, and I understand that, and it's expensive. I do have to re-up the tox, or in my case, the Xeomin, every like 3.5 months probably. I can go a lot longer with my forehead at this point because I've been doing that for a couple years. And with Xeomin, the reason that I love the Xeomin, let me just get that out of the way really quickly, is that it doesn't have the accessory proteins that Dysport and Botox have. And so it acts very quickly. And for me, it lasts long. The more that I do it, the longer it lasts. So I feel like I can drag that out, which is fantastic. And And I prefer the Xeomin. Like I would never even try Jeuveau. I would never even give Dysport a second thought. Like Xeomin is the way to go for me. There's no price difference, by the way, like whether you get the Dysport, the Xeomin, or the Jeuveau at my, at least at my injector's office, there's no price difference. So Xeomin is what I started out with, and I love it. And it is something that I think is just absolutely genius. So where am I going with this? I'm so excited about it, you guys. No migraines, no tension headaches, no jaw pain now for like 3.5 months. And this has been the most relaxed that I have really felt in the longest time. And I know I'm doing a lot of other things to deal with my stress and anxiety besides just, you know, sticking the tox in my masseter muscles. I'm also working a lot more on breathing through my stress, trying to take time to just like sit, and I'm not great at meditating, but I'm trying. I am exercising a lot more. I'm going outside and I'm getting fresh air when I start to feel overwhelmed. I have found that going and actually just breathing some fresh air outside has helped me a lot with my anxiety. So I'm doing a lot of different things to kind of work on just the overall health of my body. But this has been absolutely genius for me. I can't wait to go back to the dentist. I think I'm due to go in, I think I'm supposed to go in June. That sounds right. I think it's June. So I'm very excited to see what my dentist has to say. But for me, I don't even have to wear my night guard at night anymore. I don't grind my teeth in my sleep. I wake up and my jaw feels just glorious. It's just there. Like I don't notice it, which is it's so amazing. I feel like this is one of those things where most people would probably look at it and go, yeah, I would never spend the money on that. That's dumb. If this is a problem for you, if this is a genuine problem, I think it's totally worth looking into if it's within your budget. Now, if it's not, you can do things like getting a custom mouth guard, and you can certainly wear that during the day as well. For me, it's that I was not going to do that. I was not going to wear it during the day. And quite frankly, sometimes I have woken up with my mouth guard on my pillow because I just spit it out in my sleep sometimes. So, yeah, this was just a much better option for me. And like I said, if it ever came to a point where I had to make a decision about doing this or this, I would quit this in a heartbeat and put the money into my masseter muscles. Now, an awesome side effect that I didn't think would happen is that it has caused my face to lose some of that bulkiness that had developed because of my masseter muscles. And I'm gonna put my hair back. So my face it's kind of asymmetrical. This side looks different from this side. It's normal for people's faces to be asymmetrical. I don't have a problem with my face. It's my face. I love my face. It is what it is. But so this muscle over here was much bulkier, and you can see that it's still bigger than the one over on this side. But this shrank down significantly. When Amy, the injector, palpated, she was like, oh my gosh, you have lost so much of that bulk and strength in this muscle. She was like, this is like, it's a drastic difference. And I can tell just looking in the mirror that it has changed my face shape. My face had gotten almost kind of square in this area right here because this muscle had gotten so large. I feel like it kind of brought back just my regular round face versus like round and then square jaw and then, you know, round chin situation. So, while this isn't the reason that I would continue to do it, it's kind of a nice side effect for me. And I think a lot of people who have that bulky jaw muscle there, that is a way that some people choose to reduce the bulk in this part of their face, whether they grind their teeth or not. But for me, it was just kind of a side effect. I like it. I like this side effect. I feel like it has kind of feminized my face a little bit again. But really the most important part is that I now get to keep my teeth, hopefully for the rest of my life, and I don't have to deal with any gum grafts. my hope, and this is something that I have seen some people talk about in some of the blogs that I've read, some of like the reviews that I've seen people leave on this particular treatment, usually after the year point, a lot of people can go, you know, and just get the tox injected maybe once a year. Some people can get away with just stopping it altogether. They just lose that urge to grind and to clench. And for some people, it never comes back. For some people, it does, and then they have to start the treatments again. I'm certainly hopeful that after the year point, I'm one of those people where that urge just kind of goes away. But I also know myself, and I don't think that I'll be able to stop it completely. But I do hope to get to a point like where I am with my forehead, where I can go significantly longer between treatments. My hope is to maybe only have to do this once a year after the year mark, and that it just kind of maintains at that rate. But also, if I have to do it twice a year, I still would figure out a way financially for myself to be able to do that, because I love not having that tension in my jaw. I love not having tension headaches. I love not getting migraines. Now, my migraines are also related to hormonal stuff, so I don't think it's going to stop me from having a migraine ever again. But I definitely also get my migraines from just tension. So I'm just so excited about this, you guys. And I am not telling you that this is the solution for you. I'm just telling you my experience. And if you are looking into possible solutions, this one might be worth researching. Definitely find an injector who you trust. Amy really, she does a lot of different injections in the face. I really trust her implicitly. And so when she told me, yeah, you know, I don't think you're going to have an issue with this. I think you're actually going to really like it. I trusted her, and the amounts that she selected to start with were great suggestions. So 24 units over here is what we're going to keep doing, because this muscle is much stronger and bulkier to begin with, but we're able to go down to 20 units over on this side, because just naturally I didn't grind over on this side of my mouth as much. Most of my gum recession is actually over here on the lower and upper part of my back teeth. So yeah, this side of my mouth is definitely a lot more active. I don't even know how I do that. That just sounds so weird to me, because you would think like you're using your mouth like the same way, but I guess I just would grind over on this side more. So it's genius, you guys. I love it. I will continue to do it, and I'll update you guys probably at the year mark at this point, unless you guys want an update before that. But for me, I'm just going to continue to do it as long as I am financially able, and it's been pretty genius for me. So hopefully this was helpful. Let me know what some of your coping skills or how you deal with your clenching and your grinding. Like I said, for me, it's not just a nighttime problem. It was a nighttime and a daytime problem. So this was a great solution for me. But if you have something else that works really well for you, definitely let us know down below in the comments. I think it's always helpful to see a wide variety of experiences and perspectives on stuff like this. But I just thought I would share my journey with you here, and hopefully it's helpful. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Toodaloo.